Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
Last September, as Anthony Collins, 41 years old, was leaving the corner store with his fiancé, a white man by the name of Robert May, who was 70, decided to do what he always does to Mr. Collins and his family, and that's racially harass them. So Mr. Collins said that Robert, the 70-year-old white guy, saw them coming out of the store and attempted to run into his fiancée on his bike and then began calling him the N-word. Now, it should be said that it wasn't their first encounter with Robert May. It is said that he would often call Anthony's children the N-word, and they said he did it a lot, right? It was just his get down. There's always harassing people, trying to run into people with his bikes and stuff. Well, on that particular day when he tried to run into Anthony's fiance, Anthony punched him, and the white guy fell to the ground, bumped his head, and they said that blood was coming out of his mouth and, ears and stuff like that and from his head. But he declined service. He got up and he went home. Now, they say once he got home, he started acting really weird. Obviously, he had blunt force trauma from falling and bumping his head. Well, his family took him to the doctor, and on October 1st, he died. So they went about looking for Anthony because they ruled it to be a homicide, even though that happened in September and then he finally died in October. Okay, nevertheless, Anthony pled guilty to manslaughter, and he's sentenced to 3 years. Not a big deal, right? I don't think he should have done any time. I think it was self-defense, but we know that there's been a lot of times where our people defended themselves and they've gotten life and even worse. So 3 years, he's been in there since last year. He'll have to do 85% of the sentence. So hopefully it goes by pretty fast for him. But this is one of those occasions, and RIP to that man, okay? I don't want to be disrespectful. But this is where they say you mess around, and y'all can put the other word in if you want to, and find out. See, at 70 years old, he's running around being racist. Yeah, back in his day, and this happened in New Jersey. New Jersey is very racist too. But back in Robert's day when he was a young man, that's what they did. They ran around harassing black people, and black people sometimes was because people like Robert had the law on their side. We know that oftentimes the law was like, so what? It's just a word, right? You couldn't do anything about it. Well, he got all the way up in his 70s and decided to test that theory out once again. See, the other thing is, what a lot of white supremacists are learning is that black people ain't afraid of y'all. Not like our ancestors were. And it wasn't even that they were afraid. They just knew that they were not going to have anybody to protect them from the advances of white supremacists. So they kind of just stayed in their place. But see, here in 2023, when that happened, in 2024, our hearts ain't pumping Kool-Aid like it used to. We'll do something to you, especially over our children and our loved ones, okay? We're not going to play around with that. So unfortunate that man lost his life. Also unfortunate that Mr. Collins felt like he had to defend his fiancée. And the other thing is, if the white supremacist had been doing it, was he going to stop doing it? The answer is no, because he felt like, who going to check me, boo? I run up on this very grown black man and his fiancée and disrespect to both of them. I'm going to try to run him over and get away with it? Well, he ain't going to have that problem no more. So I'm not mad at Anthony for doing what he had to do to protect him and his loved one. I am upset that he got the 3 years, but it's, a lot better than what he could have gotten, which I'm surprised, right? But anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.